All right. No good morning to you, sir. Pet? Nope.
Good morning, vlog. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I'm not wearing green. Wait, actually, green PJ pants, so we won. But I was just coming on to say, since I'm picking my morning beverage, I've been kind of in like a coffee matcha ick, and I've definitely been preferring my energy drinks, like my bubbler, the V8 sparkling energy, and also the Bloom ones are like my absolute favorite right now. But I feel like since it's St. Patrick's Day, I have to make a matcha. So I'm gonna make a matcha with you guys. Hopefully it doesn't like make me nauseous because I've been having that issue with them lately, but we shall see.
Sorry, I had to take a little break just to show you my son. He's so cute. It's a bear. He loves those stupid little balls. Like, I'll put him outside to go potty with them, and he will lay out there for like 30 minutes just chasing it around by himself. That's a good bear. Self-sufficient bear. He's a teddy bear.
Out of my possible cups this morning, I'm really feeling this cute little cookie one. The other ones are from Anthropologie. I got this one at HomeGoods, and I'm just obsessed with like how some of the cookies are bitten, but it's a little bit smaller, but that's okay, because if I get the matcha ick, then I'll just stop drinking it, and it's not as much waste. Lazy girl matcha means put a little hot water in your cup. And I know part of my issue with matcha has been I'm using a not very good one. I used to use this one off Amazon that was like so bright green and delicious, and then I switched to this one because it was cheaper, and I'm definitely paying the price. You can kind of see it's more of like a brown green. Yeah, whoa, my face through the thing. More of a brown green, becomes swamp, doesn't taste as good. This is where lazy really comes into play. I have the whole matcha whisk and everything, but sometimes this is just a little easier, and if I'm not even like, I don't know, if I don't even want to do dishes, then this is much easier. I slept pretty well last night. I've been in like this bad phase with sleeping where my neck really bothers me, and I have a bunch of different pillows, and I will switch between them. I'll do like half the night with one pillow, then I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm so stiff, and I'll get a different pillow, and usually that would fix it, but I think sometimes it's just like a phase I have where it'll be like a couple weeks of this, and then I'll go like 2 years and I will not have the issue again, and then it comes back up. So finally I'm starting to sleep a little bit better, but you can see in my eyes, like I just woke up like 10 minutes ago and it's not very restful sleep. Next for my matcha, I'm gonna do some of my Silk unsweetened vanilla almond milk, almost to the top. That's good. And then I've been using this and I've been really liking it. The Starbucks oat milk creamer in the flavor, I think it's horchata. Yeah, horchata shaken espresso. It's pretty sweet, so I have to do just a little bit, otherwise it's like too much, but I do like it. See, like that's probably a little too much, but that's okay. Matcha taste test, do a little mix, mix. Delicious. I'm definitely going to drink it to not waste, but I'm gonna end up having a Bloom, let's be honest. Welcome to my office. This is my little spot on the couch. I get to overlook the lake out of the window right here, and it is just like my ultimate spot. So I have this like little desk in front of me where I can keep my laptop, my Kindle, my notebook, portable charger, chapstick, a little pair of scissors in case I find any split ends, because I'm always looking, and if I see one, I gotta chop it off right away. And then my drink of choice, which right now is this delicious St. Patrick's Day matcha. But so today I have a couple things on the agenda. First and foremost, I need to take Ted to the groomer because he needs to get the hair pulled out of his ear. We got him groomed like exactly a week ago today, and they were like, oh yeah, like we had to clean his ears and they were a little bit sensitive on the inside, so we didn't pluck them, because if you didn't know, which I didn't know before I got a poodle, but if you have a poodle, they pull the hair out of their ears because poodles never stop growing. Like their eyelashes, their whole body, the fur in their ears, it will literally never stop growing. So like their eyelashes could be just like hanging off their face. So that's why you take them to the groomer. But basically for Teddy, his ears get like some gunk in there. It's pretty nasty and it will smell kind of bad. And that's because like the hair traps moisture inside the ear, and then it kind of gets like a little bit infected. But that's why they pull the hair out, because less hair in there means less moisture, which makes it just better overall. But last time his ears were a little bit too, like, I don't know, irritated, I guess, after the cleaning that they did. So they told us to bring him back in to get his ears plucked. So we have to do that today. And I feel pretty bad because last time he got his ears plucked, he was like uncomfortable, where he came home and he was like shaking his head and trying to scratch his ears like for multiple days. So I know it's in his best interest. Like, he will be better off having them plucked. But yeah, I just feel bad driving him into something that I know is going to be uncomfortable. But yeah, that was a long-winded way to say I have to take Teddy to the groomer today. And then I really want to watch the new season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I watched the first 3, and season 4 just came out, and there's like all this stuff I'm seeing on Instagram that's like kind of spoiling it. So I'm like, okay, I need to like actually start watching it, because I was pushing it off majorly. Mostly because I've been so majorly into reading, and that is another thing I want to talk about. This little Kindle baby I got maybe 2 years ago. I read like one book on it, and then it went in my bedside table, and I did not read again because I fell out of the reading loop, and also I was working a full-time 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday, and I just like convinced myself I didn't have the time, which I did. But ever since leaving that job, I've definitely gotten back into reading. I think I've already read like 6 or 7 books maybe, and I'm not gonna do the 6-7 thing, but yeah, I've probably read that many books since I left end of January, which I'm actually really proud of. And reading is one thing that like brings me so much joy, and I feel like it's a good way to see another perspective, learn, but also enjoy. And it just feels better for your brain than watching TV. Like, if I spend the whole day watching TV, I don't feel so good. But if I spend the whole day reading, like, I feel so happy. So I just finished Verity, which is the Colleen Hoover book that's coming out with that new movie with Dakota Johnson. I don't know when, but soon. But I love Dakota Johnson, 50 Shades of Grey. You can hate on the series, but I thought they were so enjoyable to watch. So when I saw that she was gonna be in Verity, the movie, I was like, okay, I'm reading the book. It's a psychological thriller, twist, romance, which is like everything, all of my favorites. So I read it and I loved it. If you liked Housemaid, The Housemaid, whatever, you will definitely like Verity. They're very similar types of books. So I'm really excited. And then I'm starting The Last Mrs. Parrish today. I was recommended that by my neighbor, and she always gives me the best book recs. So stay tuned to see how I end up liking this book, but I'm really excited. I'm really forcing that puppy down today. Ew. I painted my nails yesterday, so don't have to do that today, because painting your nails is a whole day affair if you use normal polish, just because it takes so long to dry when I do so many coats, which is my own fault, but then they last forever. And if you're interested in my nail painting technique, I'll probably do a long form video like this on it soon, but I did post a couple short form videos yesterday that were just showing like how I get close to the cuticle, how I make them last, the products I use, the shades, everything like that. So if you're interested, this is how they look. And if you want to see anything about cuticle cleaning, cuticle prep, don't go to my video, because I do nothing for that. I'm way too scared of blood and cutting myself. And honestly, like, I feel like they look okay without doing cuticle work. I try to just put lotion on them so they don't look too crusty. Ted always does this. He plays with the ball by himself. He rolls it away and then he stares at it before he pounces on it. I caught him. How long do we think he's gonna stare for? Are you getting locked in, Ted? What the heck? You can like see the tension. Ted, get your ball, bud. Get your ball. You did it. You did it, bud. I don't know how much longer he would have sat and stared at it and like twitched if I hadn't have told him to go after it. He's such a silly boy. But for those of you who don't know Ted, he is a 1-year-old standard poodle. He is fully black and he has a little white spot in his chest, which you can't see right now. He is
the silliest boy. Like literally he will lay on his back, put all 4 legs up in the air, and lay there and stare at you until you rub his belly. Like, he's just so funny, but he's such a good little sweet boy.
So without further ado, I'm gonna spend a little time reading The Last Mrs. Parrish. I'll keep you updated on how I'm liking it, and maybe I'll do a little time lapse, but I'll come back when I'm done, and I'm sure by then we'll probably be taking Teddy to the groomer. Peace. Will Mom Talk ever survive this? Come be saints and come be sinners. Oh, yeah. Y'all, I'm so excited.
Ted, you looking outside the snow? You enjoying the snow?
He's the cutest thing ever. Don't worry, I'm looking at the road, but he's so good in the car. Like, honestly, he's like never like screaming.
Are you ready to go get your ears plucked at the groomer? Yeah.
He's gonna hate it.
Oh, my little black bean burrito. Ted Bear, did you just get your ears plucked?
He did really well. And the groomer was like, he's so cute. I love his haircut. I was like, girl, you did it. But yeah, obsessed.
Oh, that's such a good boy.
I really want to go to the thrift store. It's right across the street. But we're right outside of the dog like grooming area. So there's a bunch of dogs going in and out. And I just am a little worried about leaving Teddy in the car by himself with like a ton of dogs walking by on the sidewalk. So I think we're going to save that for another day. Right, Ted?
Right, Ted?
He's like, how dare you bring me here? I just texted my boyfriend too to see if he wants me to bring Ted to his office for him to say hi. But we're kind of waiting on that, so. We're just straight up chilling. Right, Ted? Yeah. How am I supposed to function or do anything in my day when I just have this little angel who's just so sleepy? He's using the little, like, doggy bed in the car to hold his head up. Ted. Oh. Why is he an angel? I just dropped off Teddy at my boyfriend's office so that he can kind of go bring him inside and show him to everyone, which will be fun for Ted and fun for my boyfriend. So just patting myself on the back for, you know, being such a selfless, amazing girlfriend and mother to my son, you know, really making sure he gets attention from both parents. Nah, I'm just kidding. Selfishly, I just wanted to say hi. But now I'm just waiting in my car in the parking lot so that I can go home and pee because I'm going to pee my pants. Hey, I just got back from taking Teddy to the groomer. So now I'm making a quick little like leftovers lunch. Here, let me adjust it so you can see a little better. So I just heated up I get these like high fiber, lower carb tortillas from Trader Joe's. And I just heat them up on the stove a little bit to get that little bit of crisp on them. And they're so good. Like, I think they taste better than normal flour tortillas, and they're just like a lot better for you. And then I just have some leftover grass-fed like taco meat and peppers that I sauteed the other night. Major win to use up leftovers. And then for my toppings, I like to do a little bit of cut up raw onion. I think it adds such a good little crunch. So I'll do that. And I love lunches like this because I didn't have to cook anything. Like, I literally just heated up the taco meat for 2 minutes in the microwave, put those little tortillas directly on the stove for like 10 seconds each, and then just cut up a couple little veggies really quick. And then you have like this super fast, healthy, easy lunch. And then right here I have a little bit of butter, lettuce, and cilantro that I kind of just rolled up and chopped in one. So I'm just gonna throw that on top. And I'm notorious for putting too much lettuce on my tacos. I don't really care. I just kind of let it fall out and it's fine. Okay, so we did that. And then let me get my sauces really quick. The first sauce I'm gonna do is this chimichurri style herb sauce from Trader Joe's. It's really good. I feel like it just adds so much like bright, kind of zesty flavor. So I'll put kind of a big dollop of it I like a lot of flavor. That might be too much, we'll see. Whatever. So I'm doing that, and then a little bit of this restaurant style mild salsa. I'm a wimp with spice, so mild for me is good. And I don't really like the chunks in some salsa, so I really prefer this more thin kind. I feel like it soaks in a little better too. Okay, bon appetit. I figure we can do a little taste test together. These are the tacos up close, looking gorgeous. I'm really excited. I'm like so hungry. I usually don't have breakfast, so by the time it hits like 1 o'clock, I'm like ready for lunch. Here we go, first bite. It's that chimichurri sauce. It really takes it to the next level. It adds so much flavor without being spicy, which I love.
Now I'm taking Ted on his little snowy walk. Right, Ted? Snowy walk. Yeah.
I look like the Michelin Man when I'm wearing my big puffy coat.
Right, Ted? Yeah.
It's like 20 degrees. I'm like, isn't it supposed to be March? What the heck is going on here? Ted's shaking his ears like he's getting ready to take off for flight. I'm gonna start calling him Dumbo. Guys, I did just fall so hard on the ice. So hard that my Apple Watch called 911 and I had to cancel the call. So, and I'm wearing like snow boots, but this snow is so packed, it's like ice. It's awful. Sorry we went a little MIA after the walk. I got home, took a bath, and then I made some banana bread, which is a short I just posted on my channel. So if you're interested in seeing the banana bread, check that out. But I think the rest of the day I'm just gonna chill, watch a little bit more of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and hang out with Teddy and wait for my boyfriend to get home so that we can watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars. But thanks guys so much for watching this first vlog. Today was a pretty boring day, but there will be more fun vlogs coming in the future. Bye.